I think I sort of resent my other children because they prevent me from treating Cal like my first baby. And I know that's not fair to them. I know that.
Those are some of the shocking thoughts Lindsay Clancy wrote in the Notes app of her phone in the months before she strangled her 3 children to death with exercise bands. Here's everything you missed from the 3rd week of Lindsay Clancy's trial. This week saw a loud outburst from the defendant as she cried out, "I can't do this," while a medical examiner took the stand to detail the extent of her children's injuries. Other witnesses included Lindsay's psychiatrist, Dr. Jennifer Tufts, who was grilled by defense attorney Kevin Reddington about the wording in her patient notes, and a state trooper who read out the killer mom's internet searches and the final text to her then-husband, Patrick Clancy. Here are the 5 key moments that rocked the courtroom in week 3 of Lindsay Clancy's murder trial. The courtroom was shown autopsy photos of Lindsay's 3 children, Cora, Dawson, and Callan, as medical examiners took the stand, revealing harrowing information about their deaths. While medical examiner Dr. Barbara Olson was on the stand, Lindsay could be heard sobbing uncontrollably, and at one point yelled out, "I can't do it," forcing the judge to immediately call for a break.
And what about injuries?
All right, counsel, we're going to take a break this time, all right?
All right. Jurors, close your notebook. Place them on the chairs, please. Miss Waisley.
Dr. Jennifer Tufts came under a tense cross-examination from defense attorney Kevin Reddington, who asked her to read Lindsay's medical records aloud. Reddington pointed out the psychiatrist left out a key word when noting Lindsay's behavior, and the visibly agitated Tufts heatedly said he was misinterpreting it.
All right. So forget all about my slobby writer. I'm looking here on October 21st of 22. Is that correct, right up there?
Yes.
Up.
Yes.
And can you just read this paragraph here for us?
No sleep last night. Falls asleep after 40 minutes. Heart racing, severe anxiety. Worrying about kids, baby, sleep. Yawns but not drowsy. Not hyper, pressured speech.
What was that? Not hyper what?
Not hyper, not pressured speech is what I meant. I know it doesn't say not, but that is exactly what I meant.
Wait, when did you see this that you noticed that it did not say not?
I don't care what it says. I know what I meant.
Well, when you wrote this, you did not say not pressured speech. You said in the medical record, pressured speech, right?
No.
Does it say that?
Yeah, the word is the word not is right before not hyper, comma, pressured speech. The
Right, so
two
what
are
does it-
following
what
the
does a comma mean
not.
to you? When you put down in a medical record, heart racing, comma, severe anxiety, comma, worried about kids, comma, baby, comma, sleep, comma, yawns but not drowsy, period. Not hyper, comma, pressured speech. That's what you wrote, right?
She did not have
Did you
pressured
write
speech.
that, doctor?
I wrote that, but you're misinterpreting my note.
Am I reading this correctly, and the jury will be able to look at it, that you put not hyper, comma, pressured speech? Did I read that right?
Yes, but your interpretation is incorrect.
As opposed to yours?
A cell forensics expert took the stand on day 13 of the trial, where he revealed some of the searches made on Lindsay's devices in the weeks before her kids' deaths. The internet searches ranged from free unicorn coloring pages to "Can you treat a sociopath?"
Earth's best organic baby food.
Next one.
Earth's best organic infant.
Next one.
Earth's best organic infant formula.
Next one.
Nova Plymouth NOVA.
Next one.
Best kids movies.
Next one.
Nova Trampoline Lark.
Next one.
Unicorn Picture.
Next one, if you can.
Yes, sir. Unicorn Picture Free Coloring.
Just read them right down. Just
Yes, sir.
Just rip right through it.
Paw Patrol saves. I'll spell it. Paw Patrol saves the MEREKR. Twin Girls Bed. Cape Codder Resort. How much formula for 8 MINTH. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Children's Motrin. Children's Motrin stores. 8-month milestones. Fluffy slime recipe. Fluffy slime recipe. UTI symptoms children. Kids Miralax. Miralax for kids.
And what was the date on that?
The last date on the page for Miralax for kids, January 24th, 2023, 4:47:31 seconds p.m.
Yeah, go ahead, finish these three more.
CVS Pharmacy, Pedialax, Pedialax.
And here where we see 10773 and 10774, and they both state, and you treat a sociopath. Those are two entries that have basically the same search term, correct?
Yes.
More of Lindsay's diary entries were revealed in court, where she talked about resenting her older children for not allowing her to treat Callan like her first baby. In other messages found on the notes app of her phone, Lindsay talked about how she always wanted to have a lot of kids and didn't want Callan to be her last.
I'm sad and depressed because I am not able to parent my third child like my first. I want to treat any one of my babies like my first, but I know that's not a feasible possibility. I'm sad that I stopped breastfeeding. I feel not as connected with Cal now. I think I sort of resent my other children because they prevent me from treating Cal like my first baby, and I know that's not fair to them. I know that. I was feeling so depressed last evening when Cora and Dawson came home from school. I know it runs off on them, so we had a pretty rough evening. I want to feel love and connection with all my kids. I'm also probably having a bit of an internal conflict because my whole life I wanted to have a lot of kids. I still don't want Cal to be our last, but I have a lot of figuring out to do before I have another. I'm on the fence about starting a new medication for anxiety/depression. I just want to feel happy. I want to be able to relax and take care of my kids. And then when they go to bed at night, I want to deeply relax and hang out with Pat and then fall into a deep sleep for 8 hours, get up, and pour hard into myself for an hour and a half. Cal was so very planned and desired. I want to be able to give him all the love he deserves. I guess that's what it's like to be the third child, though. He's not the first third child to ever exist. I think I know he'll be okay, but it's really hard for me. I hate that he has to put himself to sleep. I'm sad I'm not breastfeeding anymore, but I think deep down, these were the right choices.
The final, chillingly casual text messages Lindsay sent to her then-husband Patrick were also read to the jury. The parents exchanged photos of the kids throughout the day, and at one point Patrick told Lindsay, "You're a good mama," as she kept him updated on Cora's doctor appointment.
From Patrick to Lindsay, how's it going? Lindsay to Patrick, good. Lindsay to Patrick, okay, her urine looked good, so nothing going wrong with her kidneys, phew. Patrick to Lindsay, good, with a smiley face. Lindsay to Patrick, no message content. Patrick to Lindsay, oh wow. Patrick to Lindsay, you're a good mama. Lindsay to Patrick, smiley face with hearts. Lindsay to Patrick, blank. Patrick to Lindsay, laughed at an image. Lindsay to Patrick, any chance you want to do takeout from 3V, period, period, period. I didn't cook anything, period, period, period. It's been a long day. Smiley face. Patrick to Lindsay, yeah, smiley face. Lindsay to Patrick, okie dokie, smiley face.